All right. What's good, everybody? It's Mech-Hop Mondays, episode 61. We got our boy D-JAHSTA with us.
Mech-Hop Mondays.
You know what it is.
Yeah, thank you for the introduction.
Oh, yeah. You already know. The Greek god. Or devil. So did you just recently get your... Did I see that you got your visa sorted, or are you going to be coming back to the States for shows?
Yeah, I'm coming back to the States, but yeah, I'm still working on it.
Uh-huh. Okay, I thought I saw that you were like in the process or something. I thought I remember seeing something about that. That's gonna be sick. You gotta figure out how to get a show, me, you, and Scott.
Yeah, honestly, man, that'd be
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Banger.
it'd be crippling on my set, but I'd be okay.
No, we would just all have a huge fucking back-to-back.
That would be ideal as fuck. Yeah.
Back to back to back, like more like bat to bat.
Booty to booty.
But yeah, I can't wait. Like, I hope I will have like a show in Maryland, so I can eat those. Do you remember when we went to that restaurant with crabs and I, for first time in my life, I ate those soft crabs. They were so amazing. Like,
that's the spot, bro. That's
yeah.
I just went there like a couple weeks ago, actually.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love that place, and we got the crab pretzel, dude. I still have. I still definitely have a picture.
When I come back, I'm definitely gonna have to go there then. Fuck, I love crab. So good.
Yeah, that's Maryland's specialty right there.
The soup was amazing too.
Yeah. Oh, we just got it on lock, bro. Real quick, shout out to Lich, always the first in the chat. What's up? Faded Smile. That's good. Recoil 31 Savage D-JAHSTA would be a hella hype. You got that right.
Should my rap alias be 31 Savage? There might be like a lawsuit.
Yeah, they're almost definitely would be.
Can't deport me to Canada though.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
We should finish this later, gentlemen. Excuse me.
I'm just making a post in the Facebook group here real quick.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll do it in mine.
Bang. Also, for those who don't know, we have a Facebook group called the Mech-Hop Militia, and you can find that at facebook.com/groups/Mech-Hop Militia, and that'll be where you can find all things like Mech-Hop Mondays, everything release related to Scott and I, and maybe D-JAHSTA. We'll see. So what are you working on right now, Dimitri?
I'm playing a lot of Apex, actually.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Actually, I'm working on tunes right now, like too many tunes.
That's the best way.
Hold on a second.
They're sounding really good, man.
What? Actually, currently I just moved to a new place where I set up all my studio material, and it's pretty peaceful over here.
Yeah.
My house from the next house is like 100 meters away.
Oh, nice. So you can crank.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because I can work like after midnight without disturbing like the bass.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's cool, man. It's quiet.
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome because like I don't know about you, but I work better at night usually, like later.
Yeah,
I
same.
don't. I'm just more psychoactive. I don't know.
Oh, what else? Like, I just finished my new EP, titled "Your Nightmare."
Where's
Uh,
that coming out? Are you self-releasing that, or are you shopping it around right now? Or
hopefully, like on Crow's Nest.
uh huh, wasn't
Uh,
that fire right now?
yeah, it's quite heavy
Yeah.
compared to my older stuff.
Uh huh.
I
Mhm.
I got something else working on for Firepower as well for Sarah,
Uh huh.
and of course, shall I say that? Yeah, something with you guys as well.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm down
so
to do as many as our mind allows us. Honestly.
Yeah. Same, same
so I'm
here.
pretty busy on Ableton. I know you guys both went to Ableton as well. No,
I've been on Ableton for the past few years now. I think it's been
really?
2 or 3 years now. Because I was in Logic last time.
Yeah, you were on Logic.
Yeah, yeah, but now I'm
Now it makes more logic.
yeah, a lot more Logic. Uzi in the chat. Shout out Uzi. They just sent me a bunch of new stuff, and it's blowing my mind still.
Yeah, dude.
Love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
they absolutely kill it. Shut up.
They're my homies, shout out.
Yeah.
So yeah, working on students, and in the meanwhile, I'm playing Apex on PlayStation, and I'm fucking terrible. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Are you?
like literally, I play like 8 games, and I'm getting 1 kill. Some guys in there are just insane, man. It seems like they were playing that game since they were born.
Yeah. That's how the gaming community is, dude. There are some people that literally just sink all their time into playing games, and like, I used to be pretty good at shooter games, and then like,
yeah, that's
I
different.
just fell off, man. Like, I just fell off hard.
I think what keeps me going is on this game is the fact that I really like that how can I say, like battle royale type of game.
Uh-huh. I really like that one too. I'd never got into like Fortnite or PUBG or anything, but Apex Legends, because I really liked like Titanfall. Titanfall 2 was one of my favorite games ever in terms of competitive multiplayer. So like having that similar kind of idea going into Battle Royale is sick.
I loved like Overwatch too, and it has like a lot of like similarities in the way that you're like playing different characters with like 3 different abilities or whatever. So I really like that aspect of the game. Yeah.
Overwatch's amazing.
Yeah, that game is fantastic. I wish I got into it more. I like played it for like 2 or 3 months and then just kind of dropped it, and a bunch of new characters came out and maps, so I was like, fuck, like I'm gonna get my ass.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, you're talking about Overwatch?
Yeah.
I was into that for a good long while. Zenyatta was my jam. Zenyatta the Robo Monk. I'm with it.
Yeah. Zenyatta's sick playstyle. So fucking, it's like a robot mage.
I like him because there's so much to like focus on. Like you have to focus on healing your teammates and amplifying the damage on enemies and stuff like that. I felt that was such a cool dynamic in him.
Yeah, dude. So cool. Like, just like being a team aspect player as a robot.
Yeah.
Service robot.
Yeah, that's me.
So, Dimitri, we'll do a little bit of an interview on you, but I'm also like curious. So, like, what can you tell us about like living in Greece and like how that's like affected like your music career and how it's affected just you in general? How do you like living out there?
Well, talking about Greece, well, pretty much I was like the first dubstep producer in here. I'll tell you right now, like, a second. What?
Mark Boyle. Anything is possible. He said, "Are we getting a 3-way collab?"
All right, like in Greece, I don't have like much to say. Like presently, like I'm in Greece. Like my family lives here. The studio, my studio is here. I have like a very big group of people that support me and my music over the years. I've got to mention that in the beginning it was really hard to sew and fit this kind of music out there. But you know, when Skrillex came out, when Scream and all those big guys started getting a reputation, and YouTube started getting like more dubstep into the people, you know, it became a trend. So there was a good 4 to 5 year period in Greece era, actually, where the parties were full and we had like pretty much everyone came here. But since the trap era started, like all the promoters, you know, they were. I don't want to say that in a bad way. They're promoters. Obviously, they're trying to make money, but you know, they actually stopped focusing on dubstep and they try to make like more money from where the money is. So
just following the hype, basically.
So there is a base, like a core. I would say like a core is the right word. But it's nothing huge, nothing huge, like nothing comparing to like 5 years ago. 5 years ago, you could have like a 2,000 people venue, and you could fill it just with let's say like not a big name back then. Right now you can have like Fun Case. Recently, actually, it was like 2 years ago. Do you guys know Dropping Bass? You probably know them. Yeah.
They did a Grease one, didn't they?
Yeah. We did a show together. It was pretty hard to organize that. To be honest, it was Fun Case back to back, Cookie Monster, Midnight Tyrannosaurus, Sadu, and myself and and we had a venue like it was like I think like for 1,000 people, and we reached it's like 600 to 700 people. So imagine that. 2 years ago. Right now, it's really an inner circle. Like it's quite bad, but it's not. If you go to a party, it's like the core. You're gonna have fun.
Right.
How much this affect me? Like I can't say that Greece affect me to do what I do, because I was there since the beginning. I was no one.
I definitely feel like when you are in a scene that like doesn't really put dubstep on a pedestal, at least like for me, like when I was of age, it was like right after that time period you're telling, like 2014, where there was really popular dubstep shows in where I'm from, Canada, and like I feel like when you're the only one, your town almost like influences you because you want to hear dubstep. You're like, fuck, get me out of here. And like when I would go attend dubstep shows, it would be when I was playing them, kind of thing, right?
Do you guys? Yeah, definitely. Well, do you guys like have you ever played in your own city?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
not so much though. Like I barely ever play in Baltimore or anything.
Is it because of your decision, or you just don't getting booked?
Um, I mean, I didn't really play like local spots when I was kind of really coming up. Like I wasn't like jumping to get billed on shows and everything as a super low artist, you know. So
Right.
I think people are kind of hesitant towards that, and like I don't know, underground dubstep is kind of like a weird spot in Maryland overall right now. I feel like
Well,
some artists can do
actually,
really well, but like when you're looking for like a niche artist, like if it's not like Virtual Raya and shit like that, like it's you know like those really well established like disciple type producers, like it's
I see.
a
I get what you mean. But my point is, my question was that like I we pretty much you guys and we pretty much have like toured the entire world, right? And when you come back to your country, your hometown, and you're getting a booking, uh, you pretty much you're a fucking local.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you have done to the scene, no matter how many people they know you, I don't know. It feels like you're just a local.
Yeah.
I'm pretty lucky because like I used to feel that way, but not so much anymore because like randomly in the last year or two we got like a bunch of dubstep shows coming to the city. And like man, like I was friends with pretty much everyone they were booking. So like every promoter fucking like had me like touring around my city with them or like me back to backing with them at their shows they were booking. So like so so it's like it's before I definitely saw that, but like not so much now because like if they wanted to avoid me, they really can't. So
Yeah.
pretty funny, man. Um, but I got pretty lucky too. My friend throws shows in the city now, and he's like someone who actually just like pays out of pocket and will book people, and like he actually will contact my agency and like pay me my full fee instead of just billing me as a local kind of thing. So that's like the first experience I've ever had of that. So I've been very lucky in that regard, but it was a long way, man. It was really a long way. I was like promoting like really shitty shows when I was well, okay, that was actually being very rude. They weren't shitty, but to me it wasn't my type of music. You know what I mean? Like I'd be doing like big room shows and like like Melbourne Bounce. Like I would have to like sell tickets to those to hope and get a slot at like a dubstep show.
Yeah.
I did that for like 4 months until I was like, that's a really bad look.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll pay for a ticket. Like, I don't care about the guest list.
Some people are paying to get to play.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that? Yeah, just to get some reputation.
It's a fucking game, bro.
That's fucked up. Like,
yeah. Yeah, it really is. How long has it been since The Devil came out? Do you remember?
oh man,
4 years.
Is that right?
No, it's more like doesn't make me sure. I'm
It must be
gonna
like 5 or 6, right?
Okay, wait. Realm of Terror. I might be thinking of Realm of Terror VIP.
Yeah.
Because I listen to all of those on my phone.
It must be 5 years, I think.
Yeah. Because I remember it was like a year at least.
Yeah, it's
before we
2014.
released it.
Jesus.
You know, we wrote it and then we're sitting on it for a fucking while, man. That shit was sick.
That tune is still so dope, yeah.
Yeah, they still tell me to play that track, man. They're like, yo, play this. Play
Yeah.
the Devil.
Baptism of fire and the devil, right?
Yeah, baptism was fire.
Real,
It's
right?
fun because
fucking
I can't even remember making this track.
Yeah. I remember I sent you something and like you restructured it in like I feel like it was like a couple days. You were like, here, check this out. And I was like, whoa, like it was like way different, you know?
Yeah, that's what happened with Baptism of Fire. I made it. I was in California. I was playing for. Do you remember? Do you remember Tony Marino?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Fresh
the next level shows.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it was fucking Christmas, man, and I went to the gas station. I get some. I was very fucking hungry, along with from my family and such, and I got some hot dogs. Like I had it like in a row, like next to the other. So Sadu sent me that song that,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "Let's make a collab." I was like, "All right." Then that's an idea, all right. Then it was 12 Gauge. He sent some good sounds,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know, like I was so pissed off, like nobody was talking to me. It was fucking Christmas, and I was stuck in California, in Los Angeles, with those fucking hot dogs. I was like, okay, let's make a tune with those sounds. And eventually, yeah, the Baptism of Fire came out.
That's too sick. I remember.
Dude, yeah.
I remember back in the day, like when I was really first start. How long have you been making music now, Dimitri? By the way,
How? Excuse me?
How long have you been making music?
Oh, since 2004, I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because
No.
I remember when I was first getting into music, like slug bass and like.
Oh no, I'm saying like I'm making music since 2004. Like since I was young, I was attracted from by hip hop culture, especially like Reza beats,
Uh-huh.
Wu-Tang. So I tried to produce my first hip hop beats for many local rappers
Uh-huh.
back in 2004, around
Yeah.
here, local. Then I started experimenting with various BPMs and genres. Some of them drum and bass, jungle breaker.
Uh-huh.
So I think it was like 2008 when I first listened to dubstep. I think it was Scream.
Mm-hmm.
That was for the very first time. It was 2008, I think.
Uh-huh.
And without second thought, I knew it that was what I wanted to do from now on.
Yeah.
So I can't do the math. It's been years. Like it was my hobby. It became like a job. Let's say like a job.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
That's sick,
yeah,
dude.
because I remember clearly like listening to slug bass and being like, oh my god, like that was after I had found I found like Datsik, Downlink, and Excision, and they were like the first robo music I heard, and I was like, oh my god, and then I kept going deeper and everything. And like I remember stumbling upon your music, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Like this sounds like Transformers, straight up." And
back then I wasn't even fucking with Robostep at all.
You kind of were though. Like slug bass was like pretty fucking robo sounding. It's at least like very sci-fi metallic.
Yeah,
like,
it's because I started like I pretty much started using notch filters. I was using notch filters and moving them.
Getting the movement.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds like weird. It's always sounds weird when you make your notes filter and you move it like this or like that. Yeah. So I got in touch, like Cyber Optics got in touch with me because he liked it, what I was doing back then. I wasn't good, like I wasn't good at all, but he liked the triplets. I was doing many triplets back then, and not many people were used to that. And Cyber Optics, have to give you like many props because he's an amazing sound designer, man.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, and like the first track we made, like it was a track called Dr. Frankenstein, and I don't know if I can find it right now.
Never forget it.
The flows, my man.
But yeah, after that, like I got introduced to the Robostep sound, like the complexity and how much you can do with those sounds. It was amazing for me. It was like an entire new world for me. And then we made the TX55, and that was the last track I made with him. And I still love that track because we
legendary.
After that I was like, I don't want to do anything else. I just want to be there and be better. Try stuff and
evolve, man. Like stay true to yourself, but keep evolving, keep doing it better. You know.
This is the point. Like that was the point. You know, when you're searching yourself, what you're gonna do, and you find out something that you really like. That's like a starting point to evolve, and you know, you want to do something better and better and better. And this thing keeps going on. It has its downs, it's ups, but it's always like something that's evolving.
Yeah. And
inside you,
because it's what you loved, and you're constantly trying to have people see it in a clearer light, like in a better way, in a more perfected formula. You know, I love that about it.
And a very basic fact to continue that is like, I won't lie, it's like the love of the people. Like if people like it, it's like it gives you more confidence to do more.
Yeah.
But I think this is dangerous because if you fail, sometimes people can get really to have like really bad criticism that can affect you. Because you're a person, you're not a god. You're not. They can call you God, a king, or something, but it's gonna affect you really badly.
And you have to be vulnerable to put your art out there and everything. So it's kind of like raw, you know. You put your art out there, and if people just shit all over it, that's like literally a piece of yourself, you know. And you're like, what the fuck, like.
So you have to keep your head straight and like not to be like, I'm not saying like the criticism is bad. The criticism is good. Bad criticism is also good, but you know, hating can really affect you. Like you see what happened with Tanner recently.
Yeah.
I find this unfair, like totally unfair. That can affect everybody, like
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, especially how it builds up over time, you know, like somebody like Tanner Getter is who we're talking about for those who don't know. He did kind of take a new path but it was something he genuinely believed in, and it did take him to like really great heights and everything without a question. But it is crazy. Like when you do something like that, there's such a high risk because people are so attached to what they think should be, you know, and like not everybody's gonna stay on a same or even similar path.
Fucking expectation, man. Expectations.
Yeah.
Well, man, what will surprise you, Dimitri, is like one of my most played tunes from you is probably your No Twerk remix.
The
And,
no
like,
twerk?
Yeah, and I love that one because like it showed that like you could like take like a fucking really completely different style outside of your realm and apply your style to it. So that was really inspiring to me. Like it showed like that you're willing to like evolve your sound for a remix. Because like if you would have just like I don't know completely changed the original, it wouldn't have been like you knew how to make a good remix. So that tune's really solid. Obviously, like your originals are peak for me, but it shows how you can like actually go out of your comfort zone a little bit. That was cool. I liked that.
Oh, thank you very much. But you obviously know that the original was like a complete track. I feel like you can't. There are some tracks that you can't touch.
Yeah.
You
Can't add anything to, like there's nothing to be really improved upon.
And yeah, exactly. And when the label, actually not the label, actually it was Apache, asked me to do a remix. Like I was like, what the fuck I'm going to do to this track? I never been to this kind of music before. I have no idea. So I was like, okay, let's play with it. It was a big challenge. Like it was a big challenge, and I can't lie to you. I used to have, because my old laptop they stole everything. I had like 7 different projects, or something like that. It took me more than a month to came up with the idea, and then to proceed and complete.
Dude, that was like my Hesh remix recently. It technically took me like a year of like projects, and it wasn't like it took me an actual year like to write the remix. It was just me scrapping it and like restarting and scrapping it and restarting. Sometimes like sometimes remixes are hard to go into like that. Like that one you were asked kind of like sort of thing by the label. Most of the times I've done remixes, like I've just kind of like been like, this is what the original's missing or something, you know. So those are far easier to do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, when you have to do remixes, you don't. I don't think you always have. I don't believe in the mentality that when someone tells you to do a remix, you have to do it better than him.
Yeah.
Like I believe, like just give your own signature in there, and you know.
See, for me, most of the time when I do remixes, like especially even more so back in the day, like I remember asking Bong if I could remix "Drop Your Head."
Oh Jesus!
And I loved that track, and I pretty much just like covered it. Like I did my own bass sounds and like did a few like switches in the like the structure of it and everything. But like I do like doing that. Like if I'm remixing something I really love, I wanna like capture the same or at least a similar vibe, but do it my way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it is fun to try and flip something on its ass too, but like most of the times when I agree to remix something, like it's because I feel something there. Like there's something there that compels me and that I like about it, you know? So
Yeah, and that's a great way to put it because I feel like when I try to do a remix, I'll take like my favorite elements from the original and make them stick out, and then make my own twist, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's fun to explore different ways to go about it. Like,
well, like your remix you did for me, I'm like very happy you did it in the structure you did because my favorite part of my original of Incoming was like the breakdown that I made, and you put that right after your drop. So it's nice to be able to play that out and like have that breakdown. It's like that was really well done.
That was a bunch of fun, dude. I had a great time with that opportunity.
Oh yeah.
That was a super, super dope track. I remember you sent it to me and I was like, oh no. You were like, remix this? I was like, oh no. It's like, this track is too dope right now.
You knocked it out of the park though, dude.
Oh, the mix down gives me nightmares though. Like, I don't know.
Nightmares.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like the remix I did, like engineering wise, I was kind of between methods and stuff, and it was just a little murky for my taste. But it was fun. I still believe in the sound design. Like that's always been like my jam. Is like trying to make cool sounds. You know, I've never really been like a great engineer. I'm like just now kind of getting my bearings, but like I would never call myself like an amazing engineer. Like engineering is not my top quality, but I'm kind of figuring it out.
You're a very well-rounded engineer though. Like you know how to do like a lot of things very well where like I feel like I'm very good at certain things, but like there's a lot of things I could work on. I mean, we all could work on something, but I feel like you're very well rounded.
Thank you. Yeah, the way I work though, like the way I try to evolve is like I feel like most of the time I have one thing that I'm dead set on that I know listening back to my music, I'm like, this doesn't sound professional. Like for a while now it's been like build-ups. That's been an area that I've been super focused on because I felt like mine were always lackluster. Like I can always write a drop flow. I can always make drop synths and everything, something that sounds pretty good. But like when it comes to intros and bridging the intro into a build-up and making the build-up intense, like I know that was something I've really struggled with. So like with my newer music, like that's been a strong focus of mine. And then also for a while it was like my melodies and stuff, and then I started picking up keyboard and like learning how to like really harmonize and like learning some music theory things so I'm not just fucking winging it every time, you know, like trying to really figure all my shit out. But
That's good, man.
I don't know. I always find myself in that kind of rotation. Like, oh, I feel like the drums weren't smacking enough on this, or like, I feel like maybe the way the song switches up wasn't good enough, or something like that. And then I've been focused on that lately too. Is like writing interesting switch ups and like.
Oh man, what do you say? Makes me like I miss the old days.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't giving a fuck like of what's going on.
Yeah.
Right now I'm looking at keys. I'm trying to cover everything. I'm trying to, to do engineering stuff and all that stuff you said.
Yeah.
Back in the days, it was all about like how good it sounds to your ear and how good. I was melting like I was making a track and I was thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna drop this track to the crowd, and I was feeling like, the vibes that I would probably get from them. Right now, it's more technical,
Yeah,
It is.
and
because the technology is
makes
evolving.
yeah, it's evolving. Of course, it's evolving.
Everybody's like, there's so many people coming in right now, and like, there's always going to be more and more producers. And the thing is, like, whether we like it or not, engineering is so important right now because you can have the best idea, but if it doesn't sonically catch somebody's attention, then like it's probably not going to pop off. And that's the crazy thing. I feel like back in the day, like you were saying, Dimitri, I feel like it was more of like, as long as the idea is sick, like as long as the track is sick, like the flow is tight and the sounds are tight, it's gonna fucking go over well. But like nowadays, it's like there's so many people producing, and there's like so many like sound packs and everything where people are literally using
we were fucking
original sounds. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
it's
back in days, it was really hard because there were no fucking libraries.
yeah. It was like a YouTube video for Massive where it's like put an LFO on the filter. Good luck feeling out. Like like nobody explained it more than that pretty much on YouTube. So like everybody had to go out and figure out how to fucking make sounds their own way, kind of like.
Yeah, I feel like I need to download some of those libraries to get my sounds better. To get my sounds better, man.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well,
like
we can fucking hash it out on like Skype or a Google Hangout or something and kind of put our heads together, because like there are some things in like Serum that are just like people do have great sounds and everything, but a lot of people are still sounding the same, you know, like a lot of stuff is sounding
the majority.
similar, and like you can only really get unique if you figure out your own ways to like get certain outcomes and everything. But you know, it is what it is. I've said this on previous streams before, but like if you yourself feel so worried about people using sample packs and like being pissed off at people for using sample packs, it's probably because other aspects of your music aren't as good as theirs. Like if they're using sample packs and like
That's very true.
like decent sounds and everything, not even crazy sounds, but like decent sounds, and they're like soaring up, it's probably because their songwriting is maybe better than yours. Like maybe you have 6 sounds, but like you need to fucking boss up and like get better at writing your songs, get better at any other things, engineering or whatever the fuck it is. So hey, hi, I'm Ghost in the chat. What's good? But yeah, and I do think it's like that's why I've been so focused on like every like group of projects I start. I'm kind of like, all right, what do I need to work on? Like, what is my music missing? When you look at people like Virtual Riot, and it's not like I want to write music exactly like Virtual Riot, but Virtual Riot is actually so professional, and from start to finish his tracks always make sense. They're always, you can always listen to them all the way through, and that's because like he has the songwriting, he has great build-ups, he has great sound design, the structure keeps you entertained, everything fills out, everything's engineered great. Like it is just, it's fucking great music. Even if creatively you don't agree with it, you cannot deny that it's great music. Like it just fucking is. Like he's got it down, and that's what we all need to strive for. It's like you don't have to take his blueprint, but you want to master your shit to where you're
it really surprised me when I was chilling.
Sick bridges, you know. Go ahead.
Tried to cut you off. I was just gonna say it really surprised me when I was chilling with Ucio, like how you like be listening to a track and then you like open SoundCloud, like our track, and then you open SoundCloud and then like compare the mix down with like a producer you like really looks up to, and you'll do that as like a form of reference. Like if our mix down isn't sounding that as good, then
every time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, in a good way, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but yeah, talking about Virtual Riot, like if I'm producing, like I would like to put a track of him in the first channel and comparing everything with him in order to get like the proper sound, the proper build up, not like a copy, but as an example of how
Exactly.
a proper track should be sound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like I've been doing similar shit. Like I just recently bootlegged Eptic Ready to Die. And I think Eptic is king at like taking a few elements and making it all just sound full and work. And like I think his build-ups have always been awesome. And like that was something I was really focused on with that bootleg, was kind of understanding what he did for his build-up and everything, and like which elements were doing what and why it sounds full and everything, and like how to kind of design. I think that's a great way to go about it.
Yeah,
That's
and
weird. To hear this from you, because your sounds like Michael's Eptics, and your sound are completely different.
Yeah, totally.
yeah.
But I feel what you mean. Like he's
I
built
do
up.
think his build-ups are the best. Sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Like hands down, like Eptic knows what she's doing. Like, and he's an amazing person.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I just want to show you real quick, because this fucking build up. Wait, I'm sorry. Can you hear that? Do I have Wi-Fi running through? Yeah. Okay.
Still takes practice.
I love that. I fucking love that. Like, ever since I heard that song, I was like, I really want to flip that just because the flow is fucking sweet. I'm all about the flow shit. Come on, let me see if I.
What did you send to our chat? The Chimera?
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Oh, okay.
To get this still takes practice.
Yeah. So
Jesus Christ.
I love how you changed the like first bar like synth into your synth. It's like same pattern but like fucking crazier.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to robo the shit out, like even just for like play out's sake, like so people hear the original build up and they're like, oh, Eptic, and then it drops and they're like, what? Like,
yeah,
that's so fun to do. So if anybody's got some questions to kind of round it out, we got about 10 minutes left, so we're happy to fucking answer whatever you got for us, or just chill out, talk it into the ground.
Let's take 10 minutes silence.
Yeah.
we'll just stare violently at each other
a little differently. Yo, D, we need to get up on some Apex, actually.
Again? Sorry?
We need to get up on Apex Legends.
Oh, yeah.
You said you're on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure I even have you added, but we've just never.
Yeah. I see you playing like every day.
Yeah, I've been playing.
What?
I was just saying I've been playing the Surge lately. That game it's free.
Oh, sick!
PlayStation.
It's free now?
It's
What?
free on PlayStation Network. It's one of the two
Dude,
games.
I didn't know that. That's like a fucking Dark Souls style game, but like sci-fi. Like you're
Yeah,
fucking
like some robo type shit in it.
yeah, literally. It'd be
so
cool to sample
inspiring.
that.
Oh yeah, trust me, I'm on it.
Oh, you guys play Mortal Kombat?
I haven't played Mortal Kombat yet. I'm definitely gonna get it though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I've been playing this game since the day it came out, like the last one.
Uh-huh.
I was traveling with my PlayStation, having Mortal Kombat with me. I pretty much played Mortal Kombat with every producer. I was
Yeah,
Airbnb, and
that's
like
the jam.
literally, I have to say, like, Figure fucked me up. Like, Figure was the only person that he's a fucking bro. He's a fucking
Yeah, he's a dope guy.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, the new one's coming out. I'm gonna get it like the first day. I don't know if I
Yeah.
have to wait.
Yeah,
IGN gave it a good review. I was just watching it today.
dude, it looks amazing, honestly.
We should do like a stream, like playing together,
Oh, totally. I'm down.
Pretty sick.
kicking your ass, calling.
What's that? You're gonna kick my ass.
On Mortal Kombat first.
Is Ermac gonna be in the new one? I feel like I saw a bunch of character reveals, but I haven't seen anything about Ermac.
I'll check. But I know they brought back Baraka, and that made me really happy.
Yeah.
That's my
Hey,
favorite.
Uzi asked, "Do you mix in mono?" And I do, and I don't. I feel like I used to mix like exclusively in mono, but now I'm kind of like A-Bing for most of like my EQing and like leveling and stuff like that. I do it in mono, but like I've been paying a lot more attention to like stereo field, stereo width lately. So like once you get kind of the levels checked out, then I'll flip into stereo again and kind of see if like maybe my side signal needs to come down a little bit or something like that, you know.
Oh, I have a few questions.
Uh-huh.
How long before the D-JAHSTA release Hair?
New.
Actually,
Come on, girl, give it up.
don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer.
There you go. There you have it. Next question.
Then I have like make an Acorn AVB. Unfortunately, I don't have the project file, as my laptop got stolen like 2 years ago in London. And Black Magic says new D-JAHSTA release date, no date. It says D-JAHSTA be coming out
42069.
yeah 69.
Darkscape asks saturator plugin suggestions. FabFilter Saturn is amazing. It's definitely one of my go-tos. And Trash 2. Trash 2 is great. And
that's my pick.
Trash 2 is my bitch, man.
Sound Toys Decapitator. Sound Toys Decapitator is a really good one too. And then just I think it's just Native Instruments Driver, Native Instruments Driver, I think is what it's called, but that's a pretty good one too. It's not necessarily like standard saturation, but it's a cool distortion plugin. Like you can get some nice warm tones out of it. I personally go after like analog style emulation stuff, so you get that like warm sound that's not so high-end sheeny type shit. But BX Saturator does miracles. Yeah, I've been wanting to pick that up, and every time I see it on like Plugin Alliance, I'm like, fuck, I want this so bad, because you have like the separate side and mid processing and shit like that. So, but I don't have it yet. So yeah, from personal experience, Fab Filter Saturn, I would
The
say.
market is just so saturated.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Fab Filter Saturn works very well with snares as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, there's like you can use like envelope generators and shit in Saturn, and like I don't know, you can get some really like different saturation sounds as opposed to a lot of other plugins through Saturn. And it's multi-band and everything you can create.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many bands it goes up to, but like Trash is locked in at 3 bands, and Fab Filter Saturn can definitely go over that. I don't know if it's like 4 or 6, but it's really sick.
Did you off topic, but did you guys take a listen to the stems? Like, did they work okay?
I haven't grabbed them yet. Did you send it to the group?
It should be in the group, yeah. I'll double check. But just making sure, because I can do that for now. I'll remember.
Grab that. Decoil 31.
Yes, I did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that
Decoil
was
31.
What's that?
Oh, I say like those stems are working well with me.
Perfect. Okay.
Everything synchronized.
You can use as little or as much from that. I just thought it was like a good starting point.
Don't tell me how to write music.
You need to make the entire song using just those stems.
Just the snare.
None of your sounds. Just my fucking sound.
Just the snare.
Yep. Snare for bass line, snare for kick, snare for snare.
Fuck, I'll still never forget the Meganar snares.
Yo, Colin, play that tune I sent you on Facebook.
Yeah. Too mellow?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I shall enjoy toying with your lifeless corpse.
Okay, well that's enough to get out of clay. Maybe
I will feast on your soul.
Oh shit. I hear that bass. Hey.
Bring in the triplets. Ugh. That's fire.
Yeah, that's super dope.
Thank you for playing that.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna play something for myself too.
Area denied.
Some new
Whack.
shit.
Oh wow, we already reached 1 hour.
Yep. Yeah, boy.
We should do that again.
So much.
Yeah,
Dude,
you're welcome, dude. Whenever.
You're literally welcome to be on whatever episodes you want to go on. Honestly.
Oh, thanks for the invitation. Like anytime you want, like I'll be here.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah, we usually do it bi-weekly. So.
Yeah, so every other Monday we try and do something.
All right, sick.
What?
What?
What? What?
I'm dying.
All right. Yeah, so I think that kind of fucking rounds it out. I'm hungry. I need to get some goddamn dinner.
Sweet.
But it's been a good episode.
Yeah,
thank
this was
you
awesome.
to D-JAHSTA for coming through.
Thank you very much.
Down to both
The
of you
Robo
guys.
Trinity. So
Can we
yeah,
make like a triangle, like an Illuminati triangle?
if we can rearrange the pictures, so we get some kind of like mega thing going on. All right, guys. Thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been Mech-Hop Mondays, episode 61.
Mech-Hop Mondays.
Peace, guys. Thank you.
Peace.